English, you would say, I have one book or I have two books. Of course, you know about singular and plural nouns. But do you know there are many common words in English that don't have a plural form? Today, you will learn why you should never add s to these common words. Information. She has some informations for us. Do you think this is correct? It's not. The correct way to say it is without the s. You could say, I have a piece of information for you. Or, do you have any information about the weather? Now, why can't I add an s? It's because words like information are classified as uncountable nouns. They don't have a plural form. They don't use singular articles like a or an, but they can use a quantifier or a measurement. The next word we have is advice. His advices helped me a lot. What do you think? Is this correct? No, it's not. Without the s, you can say, can you give me some advice about my homework? Yes, this one is correct because advice is an uncountable noun and you cannot add s to it. For example, he was asking for a piece of advice. Moving on, the next word is furniture. The new furnitures look nice in the living room. Again, furniture is an uncountable noun, so without the s, you can say, we need to buy a lot of furniture for the room. Or, she bought 10 pieces of furniture for one room. Many is used with plural countable nouns, and words like some, much, and a lot of is used with uncountable nouns. So, in the case of furniture, you will say, because there are too many pieces of furniture, the room is very crowded. Our next word is equipment. The soccer team needs new equipments. Again, this is incorrect. Remove the s and say something like, is all the camping equipment ready? Or, the gym bought much or so much or a lot of equipment. For example, you could say, we have all the equipment ready for the experiment. Now, let's move on to the next word, news. The news is good today. Do you think this is correct? You guessed it, it's wrong. Remove the s and say something like, did you watch the evening news? Or, what's on the news today? For example, I was just reading the news. What happened? Are you enjoying this lesson? If you are, then let's proceed to the next 5. Feedback. Sarah, thanks for your feedbacks. This is incorrect. Remove s and say, Sarah, thanks for your feedback. Or, Sarah, thanks for your comments or changes or corrections. For example, the teacher gave me 3 pieces of feedback. Next, we have helps. Sarah, I appreciate your helps. Again, this is incorrect. Remove the s and say, Sarah, I appreciate your help. Words like help, support, guidance, assistance, and care are uncountable nouns. Knowledge. She has great knowledges about space. Again, this is incorrect. We can say, reading books helps you to get more knowledge. Or, for example, you could say, she has lots of knowledge on marketing. Luggage or baggage. Please take your luggages or baggages to the car. Remove the s from both these words and say something like, my baggage was heavy at the airport. Or, is there a limit to the luggages? For example, I was able to take my smallest luggage on the plane. Next, we have progress. You need to make more progresses. No, that's not a word. Remove s and say something like, you need to make more progress, or need to make more improvement or developments, where improvements and developments are nouns. For example, They are making great progress on their company. Research. They did a lot of researches for the new animal book. No, this is wrong. Say something like her research helped us learn many new things. Or she presented her findings on social media. Remember, findings is always plural. For example, the research group for sure they discovered something, which is a very good thing. The last word of this video is money. We all use money. So let's see what's the correct way to use this word. Do you have any money for ice cream? This is wrong. We do not say monies. Instead, say, do you have any money for ice cream? For example, she was counting her money. Did you learn these 10 words? If you did, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time for more awesome videos. And if you understood, comment yes.